So hello and welcome back guys, and as you all know, I've just bought the 390 ADV R version 1 week back approx, and I'm here for a off-road and little bit of road ride review about it. So before starting the video, I really want you all to take a look around and enjoy exactly what view and what location we are at. So just take a look around. पुणे में रह के भी मुझे पता नहीं था कि इतने ब्यूटीफुल प्लेसेस पुणे के आसपास है. सो दिस प्लेस इज नियर लवासा. आई एम नॉट going to tell you exact location, but just take a look around how beautiful it is, and the 390 looks superb and very hot in this environment. Let's talk about the engine. The KTM 390 ADV or any KTM 390 makes the most power in this 390 400 segment. So this makes 43.5 PS and 37 Newton meters of torque, which is pretty amazing. Because apart from this, I ride a 1000cc and a 200cc. Also, I had the KTM 390 as well. But even after riding any bike, this does not feel underpowered at all. So even if you're having a big bike or you're a new rider or you want something to tour, this is definitely a bike you should consider buying. I am totally in love with this. I've just ridden it for 60-70 odd kilometers right now from my home to Lavasa and a little bit of off-road, and this little trail which I have to yet explore because I haven't, and a little bit on the road. Until now the bike has just felt amazing. It is not underpowered anywhere. The electronics are good. The off-road mode is pretty good and does not actually intervene in your riding, and it does not spoil the off-road fun about it. So this might look like the normal 390 ADV, but it's not. Firstly, because the color. Because the 390 Rally R only comes in one color, which is matte orange, which is called the Rally Orange, which has a matte tank, gloss panel and orange chassis. So this is the main differentiator between the X, the normal 390 Adventure and the R. Now coming to the main differentiators which make it different from the X and the normal 390 Adventure is mainly the suspension. So this comes with a WP Apex upside down forks with adjustable suspension, which has 30 clicks of rebound and 30 clicks of compression on each side. So you can adjust the suspension according to your needs, either soft or hard depending on whatever conditions you are riding, by just turning up or down the notch, like left or right for plus and minus, compression and rebound. So these forks have the travel of 170 mm, and this is a very small thing, the rubber like thingy, very small but very thoughtful idea from KTM is this will tell you how much travel of the suspension you're exactly using. I'll just show you how. So when you pump the suspension, the rubber goes down and you don't really have to put a zip tie to know what is the sag and how much exactly are you using. See, look here. So this is the travel I just pumped in. So that is one really good thing that I'm really happy about. It's very small, but it's a good thing. Now the second part is the rear suspension. It also comes with a rear adjustable suspension, which has 10 rounds of preload and 20 clicks of rebound. Exactly here. You just need a flathead, but a little long screwdriver to go in there and turn it right or left according to your needs. Thirdly, the most awaited upgrade from all the KTM lovers is finally the wheels. So the R comes with spoked wheels, but there is a catch to it. They are not tubeless. So if you're on a trail like this and you get punctured, then may God help you. But jokes apart, these will actually help you off-roading. So you can actually take it for a little bit of hardcore off-roading, and for touring also you won't have a problem with the rims bending like the old KTMs had a problem of mag wheels cracking and bending. So that will be solved by the spokes, and this is a great upgrade. And the wheel sizes are, the front is 19 inches and the rear is 17 inches. Also, if you compare this with the X, you get Metzeler tires on this, the two runs. The tires are tubeless, but the rims are not. So probably you can get the Outex done and make it tubeless if you want to. So let's talk about the protection which comes factory fitted from KTM. Firstly, these guards. I don't think these will actually protect your tank, but this will definitely protect your leg a little bit. I personally don't believe in putting guards because it's making the bike a little heavy, so I like the bike being very light. But coming to the second protection, KTM has given us some plate which is fiber, I guess, fiber plastic, and but they have been thoughtful about header protection, and they have given a aluminium plate here. So while off-roading you don't really have to worry about your sum getting banged and oil leaking. And also radiator guard comes as standard from the company, so there is no extra expense to save your radiator now. So that's one more thoughtful thing about the KTM. So handguards also come as standard on the motorcycle, but they're not really very great. They're already moving, and I don't think they'll protect you much. I would suggest you to upgrade those, because if you're going on trails, I think rather than just wind deflection, even your knuckle protection is important, and spending a little on protection is no harm. Because as I always say, bike parts and riding gears are always cheaper than hospitals. So there you go. So talking about the electronics now, this comes with a ride-by-wire, and trust me, the throttle response is pretty good. I think they've tweaked it a little bit compared to the old KTMs. I had a 2019 RC390, and I find this throttle response and the throttle return better than my old 390. And coming to the main electronics on the bike, the bike is equipped with front and rear ABS by standard, obviously. It also has a off-road mode for ABS, which allows you a little bit of slip so that the ABS doesn't intrude you when you really want to initiate a slide, and also cornering ABS for sporty riding. And also this comes with a traction control which is connected to a 3D IMU, which works with the lean angle sensor and then tells the ECU when to turn on the traction control and when to save the rear when it's actually going. It gets two modes, one is the street mode and one is the off-road mode. And also for a bike of this segment, it also gets a bi-directional Quickshifter. That means a Quickshifter for up and a auto blipper for downshifts. But my Quickshifter is not working, and I don't know why. It's just been one whole day since I've bought the bike. It's just done 60 kilometers and I really don't know why it doesn't work. The showroom has told me that it will start working after 1000 kilometers after the first service, but I can still see the settings where I can turn it off and on. The error comes and goes, and I don't know what KTM is doing with the Quickshifters. I really don't know. I'm going home. This auto blipper and Quickshifter, it might not be working on my bike, but sure will on your bike probably. But then the Quickshifter and the auto blipper is actually a good upgrade for a motorcycle like this, like in the middleweight segment. And no other bikes have the Quickshifter and the auto blipper in the segment. And it actually makes riding easy, like one less thing to think of. You get clutchless upshifts and clutchless downshifts with the auto blipper and the Quickshifter. So I think I have covered all the aspects of the motorcycle, and now let's talk about the pricing. So if you compare this ADV 390R and the X, the price difference is quite huge, because the 390X will cost you around 2.8 lakhs ex showroom and this will cost you around 3.6 lakhs ex showroom, and that's a huge difference considering it's the same motorcycle. So if you don't really need electronics or the adjustable suspensions and Metzeler tires and the spoke wheels, I think a 390X is a better buy considering the price, because you get the same engine, the same motorcycle, the same riding dynamics, only with a few things short in it. So, and one more thing about the R is, there is not much difference between the price of 390 Adventure Standard and the R. The on-road price difference is just 20,000 rupees. So this on-road Pune will cost you around 4,35,000 and that will cost you 20,000 less. So it's up to you what you actually want to buy. My final words and my final verdict for the 390 ADV are, the bike is phenomenal, and not just because I've bought it. The riding dynamics of the motorcycle are superb. I've rode it for 60, 70 odd kilometers, as I said, from my place to Lavasa and a little bit of off-road. It is very easy to ride, and me being not so professional and not so experienced with the off-road bikes and adventure bike, this is a completely new genre for me. As I ride a super sport, I've always been into super sport motorcycles. The feel of the bike has impressed me, and it is very easy to ride on the off-road. Now if you can see, the terrain here it's completely off-road. It's completely broken tarmac. There's no tarmac, rather it's completely off-road. It's mud and stones. It's actually a lake bed. The water has come down because it's summers. It will go up again. But leaving that apart, coming back to the motorcycle, I'm really in love with the motorcycle, and I intend to do more content on this and start touring as well, because I always wanted to get into touring and I never had the motorcycle and never had the opportunity to do. Now since I have this, I am ready to race with the KTM and go on tours. I think I've covered everything now, and I guess this is my time. This is all for today from my side. Stay tuned for more vlogs like this. Till then, my name is Atharva, and I'll see you all super soon.